Welcome to the Moon Men Podcast.
You know what's stupid? There's no piano in that song. Why is she playing the piano?
You know, I have no idea now that you mentioned
Did you see how when she smashed the buttons, there was no sound of a piano? So, welcome back to the Halloween special. We said we were going to do it live, or not live, but video. But
did we actually say that we were going to do it?
Yeah, we did. We said it in the announcement.
Did we?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Whatever. Welcome to the Halloween special, everybody. Me and Eddie had to put ourselves in a spooky mood, so we started playing songs back to back.
Yeah.
By the way, I called Thorn. That's the girl from the Hex Girls.
Oh.
The main girl.
The redhead?
She's not red. She's brunette. But she has red in the silhouette.
The red one.
The red one. I called the red one.
Okay.
I had a huge crush on her as a kid.
Yeah.
I forgot that in my Cartoon Crushes episode.
I didn't realize until we were hyping ourselves up that there's a lot of bangers for Halloween.
There is, but I feel like there needs to be more.
No, because Christmas has the best songs, or the most songs, and then it's Halloween.
I think there should be more. Like, can you name a modern Halloween song?
Yeah, but you wouldn't agree with it.
What?
Heathens by 21 Pilots.
No.
It sounds like a Halloween.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
How the fuck is Heathens a Halloween song? Explain to me.
It sounds like one.
No, it doesn't.
Want me to play it?
Yeah, play it, actually. I haven't heard it in a while. No.
Yes, it does.
Nope.
It sounds like it.
No.
Yes, it does.
No. I refuse to acknowledge that as a Halloween song.
No, it sounds like a Halloween song.
Christmas songs are talking about Christmas and Christmas love. Halloween songs should be talking about Halloween and not how your friends suck.
Okay, what about
like Thriller is the godfather of all Halloween songs because it's about Halloween. Kind of. It's about spooky monsters and stuff.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It matters to me. There should be more Halloween songs.
Then make some.
I'm not a musician.
Then shut the fuck up.
I think there should be more. What am I supposed to listen to all month? When Christmas comes, we have like 1 million songs to listen to all throughout December. Shit, even going into November. But we have like 5 for Halloween. We have the Halloween theme.
Right.
We have Thriller.
Right.
We have Monster Mash, even though you don't like it.
Right.
Some people will say we have the Goosebumps song. And then after that, it's just like shows. But we don't have like Halloween anthems aside from Thriller and Monster Mash.
We have Heathens.
Not Heathens.
We have Unholy by Sam Smith.
I don't listen to that guy. That song sucks.
It's horrible. Yeah, it's horrendous.
I don't think he's a good artist.
There's The Monster by Eminem. I'm friends with the monster inside.
Loose. But even still, that's more
there's an entire playlist on Apple Music.
Yeah, but all of them are just grabbing songs like Heathens that they think could be associated with Halloween. But I don't think Halloween and think
Witchy Woman by the Eagles.
No, I haven't even heard
Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo.
No, that is not. How the fuck is that a Halloween song?
The Addams Family main theme song.
That one. But after that, it just starts going to Halloween shows or movies. The Scooby Doo intro though, that was fucking fire.
Enter Sandman.
No. You see, like how it's a debate. Like when we start naming Christmas songs, like there's no argument as to saying it's a Christmas song. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's some. I feel like with Halloween, it's hard to write about Halloween.
You just write about like Thriller. I think is perfect because it's a love song / Halloween song. You know?
But does it mention Halloween?
How is it not a Halloween song? In the video, they're watching a scary movie. They come out and do a zombie dance. You know, the most iconic Michael Jackson song, one of the most iconic.
Yeah, but you could argue that with the Heathens music video too.
No, I can't. I do. People listening, do you associate
think-
Halloween
okay,
with heathens?
You know that song "Everybody Talks"?
Yeah, that's a summer song.
That's a Halloween song.
How?
Because in the music video, they're in a drive-in movie theater, and then monsters start popping out of.
But it's got to be thematical in the song that it's Halloween associated or Halloween adjacent, and in the music video,
But
if they
it
make
doesn't
it
mention
Halloween-ish.
it doesn't mention any.
I can't claim the Backstreet Boys song. What the fuck is it? Everybody as a Halloween song, even though the music video takes place on a Halloween set.
I don't know that song.
Everybody.
Oh, that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In the video, they're in like a castle, and then they're like a vampire and a werewolf and a mummy.
Like Christmas is easier to write.
I don't think Halloween gets enough love as it is. The only people
No.
that are associated with loving Halloween are like emos or weird people.
No, I feel like there's a lot more people our age who love Halloween. Why? Because you could go out and get fucked up. With Christmas, it's more of a family holiday.
Christmas is just the vibe because everybody agrees to be happy for Christmas, and then, give each other presents and drink eggnog and sing, But with Halloween, why can't we all like mutually agree to like enjoy the scary parts of life?
I think we do.
Kind of, but a lot of people hate Halloween because they associate it with the devil.
Yeah, because that's another thing. Christmas is more Christian and more praising God and everything.
Yeah, I would assume a lot more people from this generation who are trying to go back on Orthodox traditions are going to be embracing Halloween.
Like, have you heard of Halloween, like the tradition? Not the tradition, but the start of it?
Yeah, actually, I just heard it recently. I know that our concept of Halloween has been pulled from so many different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I believe it was in ancient Sweden where they would like dress up as monsters so that when the ghouls came out on All Hallows Eve, they wouldn't attack them.
Yeah, and then the reason why we wouldn't ask for candy, but kids would go ask for like maybe like food and hope to get.
No, I think because this is coming from the Ginger Pail video that I watched when it came out this month, because I knew a lot of these concepts, but he refreshed my memory on it. So it was believed that at the end of October, it was the bridging of two worlds, the paranormal world and the real world, because the next day is All Hallows Day. So on All Hallows Eve, all the demons and stuff were coming to play, I guess. It bridged the two worlds. And so they started creating a lot of traditions to protect themselves, because back then a lot of people were a lot more spiritual and, scared of that thing. They were superstitious. So they started dressing up as ghosts so that when ghosts would come, they wouldn't see them as people and they would leave them alone. And then I think they also started leaving offerings out for the ghosts, like food or stuff, for fear of being attacked.
So I looked it up. It said, why do we trick or treat? The phrase is a subtle suggestion that if we treat like candy is given, then the child will not perform a trick, mischief on the owner of the house. This popular Halloween custom has its origins in the ancient practices of souling and goozing.
Souling and goozing?
Yeah, I think that's how you say it.
Okay, here's a question. While you were out, did you actively trick or treat as a kid?
Probably like 2 or 3 years, but that's because I wanted to jump on the trend.
Really? You weren't a big trick or treater?
No.
I think you were the start of the collapse of this country, because now I don't see, like last year when I was getting ready to hand out candy, we had like maybe 10 people come to our door.
Well, it's also because people don't normally go to that side. People go to the north side.
Well, it's regardless of the side.
People go to like the rich side.
Yeah, but even still, I think just as a community, right? Regardless of your area, the town, people in your area should be out trick-or-treating. But I think because more kids are like inactive nowadays and don't really go out, the thought of going out to go walk around and get candy bores them.
Like a lot of the people I work with, they're taking their kids out to go trick-or-treating.
Really? Okay,
a lot of them. It's just there's a lot of things that go into like little things. Like a lot of, have you seen my street? No one really decorates their house as Halloween themed. There's 2 houses.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
if we go to the north side, I'm pretty sure every other house is going to be decorated like Halloween.
Well, I've been driving around the north side, and don't get me wrong, there's decorations out there, and there's decorations out where I live, but not to the extent like when we were kids. Like, even in my childhood neighborhood, you know, not everybody celebrated Halloween in our neighborhood, but like, let's just say out of 10 houses, 6 of them would be decorated. So we would walk out of our house and immediately have 6 other houses to go hit in our area.
I think that's also because of the world's it's a different place now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I asked my brother, I was like, he's 11.
No, I mean, it's more dangerous than when we were kids.
I don't think so. I think it's still dangerous. Don't get me wrong. But I think, especially in our town, the peak of danger was probably like the 90s and early 2000s, and there's a lot more gang activity. And people were still out trick-or-treating. You know?
I don't know. I feel like it has to go. It comes down to a lot of little things.
Okay, well, here's an example. I can see as a society thing that it's starting to change, because I asked my brother, who's 11, if he's going to go trick-or-treating. At his age, I already had my costume picked out. I was mapping out the route in my head. I was one of those kids, right? I wanted to go out, get all the candy, come home and watch scary movies. And he was like, no, I don't think so. And I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah, well, it's because he thinks he's a grown-up already.
Well, yeah, he's weird, but his friends aren't trick-or-treating also. I think they're going to stay in on Discord.
No, it's because they're at that age. That
11? You weren't I was trick-or-treating up until... I was actively trick-or-treating until I was like 13.
You are a sad little boy.
What do you mean?
I feel like a lot of kids stop trick-or-treating like around from 10 to 12.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of the kids I knew who were... Because we were still in elementary school at 10. And is it wrong for an elementary school kid to go trick-or-treating?
No, we were in middle school at 10.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
And I'm older than you.
Yeah, we were in middle school.
No, I was
We were
not.
about to start middle school, yeah.
I was 11 in 6th grade. Then I was 12 in 7th grade and 13 in 8th grade. 14 in freshman.
Okay, regardless. I feel like kids stop trick-or-treating like from 10 to 13 or 12.
I don't think so, because all of my friends, when I was 10, were trick-or-treating.
Haven't you ever seen that one movie? Fuck, it's a kid's movie. Where they're like, all right, we have one more year before we could trick-or-treat, before it gets weird, so let's make this last year count.
I've seen movie. I know that's a concept in a Halloween movies.
And they're like 12.
Yeah, 12. 12, 13. That's when I stopped when I was 13, and I only went out that year because my best friend at the time wanted to go out. So we wore matching costumes and went out. But I didn't enjoy it as much as I did when I was 10. I think my peak years trick-or-treating was like from 8 to 11.
Yeah, because you're a kid. There's 8 to 10. You're still a kid.
Yeah, but I don't get what's wrong with that. I don't see kids trick-or-treating.
I think it's because you're looking at your brother's a bad example because he's already growing up. If we were to get a kid who's 6, he's gonna be stoked for Halloween.
Well, that's why I also was referring to last year when I was like getting ready to hand out candy. I thought we were gonna have a lot more kids coming to the door, and we only had like 10. And I was like kind of shocked because I was like, well, maybe it's the area. But then I remember that the year before it was something similar. It's like been dwindling for years, and I think it's starting to get to a point, at least in our local area here, where trick-or-treating seems like it's dying. Because I know in other parts of the country, like Massachusetts, Salem, Massachusetts, that kind of area where they really embrace fall and Halloween, I know it's going to stay alive there no matter what. Mm-hmm. But over here, and probably for a lot of Americans, I would say, it's starting to die out. You don't really hear it as a concept anymore.
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your coworkers are taking their kids out, but how old are they, by the way? The kids.
They're all different ages, ranging from 3 to fucking 9.
I never understood the concept of taking like 2 or 3-year-olds out to trick or treat.
Yeah,
I feel like at that point you're like pushing it. You know, like they could stay home. You're forcing them to go out.
Devin, do you want the tradition to die or not?
I don't know. I'm conflated. I want kids to be excited for it. Is what I want. Like the way I was excited for it, I guess. I don't know if that's just me getting old and I don't want my traditions to die out, but trick or treating's been around for so long, and
it's never going to die out.
I'm hoping it doesn't.
It's never going to die out. It's never going to die. Just like Christmas, it's never going to die out.
No, there's no way Christmas could die out. It's like that's like a worldwide thing. Halloween is region specific. I don't think every country does trick or treating.
No, I think every country does.
I doubt there's kids trick or treating in like Russia, for example. I don't think that's part of their culture.
No, I think they trick or treat.
Really?
They probably don't because they're not allowed to. It's illegal there or something. But
well, no, I feel like it's a very Western world concept. Like
no, because
America, the United Kingdom, probably Canada, but like other countries, I doubt they're trick or treating in Mexico.
They are.
Really?
It's popular there.
But I was gonna say, what was your best like costume? What was your best year trick or treating?
The only year I remember trick or treating is I was a soldier, a World War II soldier, and my gun was a stick that I found.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you buy a costume from the store?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you never went as anything like scary?
No.
Really?
Because I like staying home watching the Halloween movies.
Because
that day it was 24/7.
Really?
Yeah.
What station played that?
AMC.
Oh, I didn't have AMC.
Yeah, so like the whole day will be my dad or my brother and I will be watching.
Okay, well that's pretty cool. You had your own little tradition.
Yeah. And or like the networks will be showing Halloween themed stuff like Scary Godmother.
I think my favorite year trick or treating was probably when I was like 10 because that was the year I went as Leatherface. And it was sick because I was really into Halloween and so were my siblings. So we would go and get our costumes like at the beginning of October because you know how they sold out like quick.
Right.
So that year I bought a mask of Leatherface and then I made the rest of the costumes. So like my mom got me an apron and we put bloodstains on it. And then we found this like toy chainsaw that had all kinds of blood on it at Party City. That was like $50. I love that fucking thing. You could turn it on too. That one was cool because I don't know if this ever happened to you, but sometimes when I would throw on costumes, like I would just lose myself in the costume and I would stop acting like me.
Oh my God, you're turning into that one episode of Goosebumps.
Not the mask. Not the mask. It's not the mask. But it was like, you know that whole thing that they say when you're anonymous, you could just do whatever and you don't feel the consequences? I definitely felt it as a kid. So when I was Leatherface that year, when we'd be walking, I would see some other kids and then I would start chasing them with my chainsaw and they would run away. And then like I would go to the door and I would like try to scare the people at the door. And a couple times it worked. Like they would see me standing there and I would just stare at them. I wouldn't even say trick or treat. And then they would be like, "Do you want candy?" And I would just rev my chainsaw and they would like back up and jump. And I thought it was the coolest fucking thing ever.
They probably did that because
probably, yeah, because I was a kid.
They're playing it to the joke. Do that. Do what you just did with the noise and everything. So scary. Here's some chocolate.
There was one year though when I went as a zombie doctor. I found this like zombie doctor costume at Party City or something. Mm-hmm. And it had this creepy ass mask and my guts were coming out of like my chest. And I remember I wasn't trying to scare the girl. I just, rang the doorbell. She opened the door and she saw me and she went, and she like jumped and she goes, "Oh my God, you fucking scared me." And then she called over her friend. She's all, look at him. He's fucking creepy. And she's all, "Can I take a picture?"
Again, they're just playing into
No, I think that one was legit because even my mom was laughing at the sidewalk.
So I remember, and I was 21 and I was still in college. Me, intro girl, and our friend group, we all went trick or treat. They went trick or treat. I didn't dress up.
You can go trick or treating as an adult.
Yeah.
What?
So we all went to Sahuarita.
Mm-hmm.
And if you went to Sahuarita that one year, you would have thought that Halloween never died.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it sick?
Yeah, there's people all over the place, dressed up as people, monsters. I don't know.
Damn.
Like it looked like a scene out of a movie.
I was gonna say the thing that sucks about Halloween for adults is there's no real traditions except the Halloween party.
Yeah.
Like with adults, you don't really get anything except a Halloween party or maybe like haunted houses.
Yeah, but people strive for that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but to be honest, most parties that you go to are just lame. You know, you go to a party, you don't know anybody there, everybody's dressed up, everybody's acting awkward, and nowadays everybody's on their phone. Like, it'd be cool if you could go to a party and everybody's like into the party, you know, and they're blasting really good Halloween music.
Like downtown, they have this thing called the crawl or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, I was gonna be like, let's go to downtown tonight because you're gonna see a lot of slutty bitches out there.
Let's go.
I can't.
Why?
I told you. Gonna go watch the Five Nights at Freddy's.
You're going tonight?
Yeah.
Damn. By the way, I watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. If you guys haven't watched it, don't.
And then I open tomorrow morning, so I can't.
We could go after the movie just to see the town. I could go as a detective. I have the whole costume.
No.
I just need a hat.
No. There's no reason why you would drive back down just so we could go drive
for Halloween and slutty bitches.
And slutty bitches. No,
and slutty bitches.
That you have no chance with it. No.
You don't have to throw that out there. you didn't have to say that. I'm a detective tonight, Eddie. I'm not me. Detectives get laid, I think.
James Bond. Oh, he's not a detective.
He's not a detective. I'm thinking more like Fox Mulder. You don't know who he is, huh? No. Have you ever seen the X-Files?
That,
huh? Yeah, the main guy. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know how like he's basically the standard detective. He's just wearing a suit and like the overcoat. I was gonna do that, but then grab like a fedora, and then I'd be a detective.
You'll be the detective from oh my fucking god, what's that rabbit movie?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
There you go. Yeah.
I think though we need some innovative Halloween traditions for adults. You know,
like pagan rituals.
Yeah, like pagan. But what are some pagan? I don't even know pagan rituals, to be honest.
I don't know. Just cut yourself, do a pentagram.
No, I mean there's got to be something we can do, right? It can't just be going to a bar dressed up or going to a party dressed up. Like there's got to be more to it.
There's nothing to it. Where the people our age are just want to get fucked up and want to get fucked. That's it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. That'd be like this shows how stupid I am. I just found out that some houses will give out like shooters to the parents when they're trick or treating.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So like my dad was telling me, he's like yeah, we'd be going trick or treating. They'd be always handing me shooters, and I would just hold them. Like he wouldn't drink them, but I didn't even know about that. And now I'm like, hey, daughter, you want to go trick or treating? But then I'm like, most houses are gonna be like, are you old enough? And I'm gonna be like, yeah.
I don't think they care.
They're weird. People are weird when it comes to alcohol. They're like gatekeeping it, you know?
Who cares?
I don't know. It would ruin it for me. I have to wait until I'm like 40 and then I get to enjoy it when the tradition dies out or something. But I just found out about that. I thought that was pretty cool. But we could do like little things like that for adults. Like if you know they're older, like you could pass them a shooter. It's an incentive for adults to be more excited about Halloween itself.
And they're not forced to go watch their kids.
Yeah. Well, no, they probably should, especially if there's a bunch of drunk adults running around dressed up in costumes. But I don't know. I think it would be like, I wish radio stations or something would play into Halloween themes. Like they would come on and be like the spooky announcer or whatever.
I feel like they do.
I've never heard it. Like, I wish there would be like, let's just say, you know, John Jay and Rich, their popular show, right?
Right.
It would just be John Jay, and he's pretending to be like the lone DJ at the outskirts of town, playing all your Halloween hits or whatever the hell. That would be cool if they were just doing that all day long. Or if they were doing it during Halloween, they were playing Halloween music the whole time.
I keep thinking it's Halloween today.
Yeah, no, we're recording this like 2 days early.
Yeah.
3 days early. Four? No, 3. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Carry the 2. I'm gonna divide by 7. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. 3 days. 3 days early.
What were some scary stories or scary folklore you knew? Okay, what was some scary folklore that was told around Halloween?
This is gonna sound dumb because we mentioned it before, but duendes. Except I didn't know they were duendes. My friend called them the gnomes from Mexico, and I remember because he ended up staying the night with us. He slept over, and then we stayed up all night listening to like demonic voices in music, and then he started showing us the gnomes in Mexico, and then he started telling us all these stories about how his Nana's house had gnomes in it, and he saw one once, and then he showed us the videos, and we could see the little fuckers running around, and that whole thing freaked me out.
No, I mean like you know how in the movies they're like, oh yeah, old man Jenkins killed his wife.
Oh, like local stuff. That to me, that was the closest like local thing I got, because we're really near the border of Mexico, so I always thought that like on Halloween time they would start migrating up north and start trying to come hurt us or something, pull our toes. Did you hear any of those like local legends?
No, but I heard my brother. Can you do that?
I see the window shaking when you do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The curtains.
Your brother what?
My brother used to tell me this one story that every Halloween night the Devil's Gates open, and it's located somewhere in a mountain.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it's true?
Obviously not, but
would you be willing to go find out?
Oh, because I have to open tomorrow.
I mean, not to. We could go whenever, but would
Why?
you be like Halloween night? Let's go Halloween night.
I work.
So do I. Let's go.
No, but maybe I fuck that night. Who knows?
Oh, maybe. There's a possibility. Yeah. What if she goes dressed? Can you guys go dressed up to work?
Yeah, but it's the same rules from school apply there.
What do you mean?
Like, we can't wear masks. We can't wear something too revealing. We can't wear something too offensive.
Okay, what? So you couldn't go dressed up as Hitler, right?
No. That
would be kind of fucking funny.
He's a historical figure, though.
The historical what?
He's a historical figure.
He is a historical figure,
It's like dressing up as Einstein.
It's not like there's a huge population of Jewish people around here, so I don't know.
You'll be surprised. There's a lot of guys with big noses out here.
That's fucking... Oh, my God. That was a good one. I don't know if that's going to get us canceled. I'm leaving that shit in.
Cut it out.
If I left the deaf joke in last episode, I'd have to leave. Yeah, I did. You didn't hear it?
No, I didn't listen to the episode.
Oh, okay. That's
No. Cut that one out.
I'm leaving it in.
No,
you
dropped it.
Yeah, I know. Just leave it.
Devin.
What if she goes dressed up as something slight? What if they invite you out?
They probably are, because they're going to go to that crawl tonight.
Tonight?
But probably not, because they open tomorrow.
You know how people are, though. They'll drink until 4 and then clock in at 5.
They're the idiots, and they're like, Eddie, I'm tired. Eddie, my head hurts.
What if you know who invites you and she's just slutty?
They sometimes cut this whole part out.
I'll cut this out. Go ahead.
Damn it, I should have went. And like, yeah, you should have.
That hurts me, man. That hurts me.
Now back to the topic at hand.
Oh, I wish they could hear that.
Back to the topic at hand. Anything else Halloween? Do we have any haunted places here? Like, well-known ones? Not the hotel.
Well, there's obviously the Hotel Congress, and then the Slaughterhouse.
Oh yeah, because of Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, apparently that. I don't know how that's haunted though.
It's because that used to be like an actual slaughter.
Yeah, but it's what, a bunch of dead cows are going moo.
No. It's because someone died in there.
Oh.
Someone got actually slaughtered in the slaughterhouse.
It really earned its reputation that day.
Yeah. And I guess someone who was an actor died, and now their spirit haunts it there.
Really?
Yeah. Would you ever visit Doll Island? The Doll Island?
Yeah, I would.
Really?
Yeah, you wouldn't?
Fuck no.
Well, is the island itself haunted, or is it
just the whole island is haunted? Haunted.
Really? I don't remember it being haunted. Yeah. I remember like they collected a bunch of dolls there, but why did they collect the dolls?
So the whole reason is because the guy who lived on the island, a little girl was drowning. But it was, by the time he got to her, it was too late and she already died. So as an offering, he laid out the first doll, and over the years, people went there to pay their respects. And every time they paid their respects, they brought a doll. And the guy died, and now he haunts the the island, and so is a girl.
Well, the island's fucking tiny, isn't it? It's like the size of like a house.
No way, it's a little bit bigger.
It's like, it's not huge. I would definitely visit it. I feel like the whole area itself, like I feel like if you were living in the neighborhoods near there, like you would look out into the...
Well, no, it's like a 10-minute sail to
Really?
Yeah, to the island.
I feel like that would be...
Wait, do you know where it's at?
It's in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that kind of myth is creepy. It's kind of like Llorona to me because...
Who?
La Llorona?
Yeah.
I feel like it's something similar to that because you know how they say like if you're near the river at night, like there's a chance you could see her.
Right.
Like seeing those ghosts, especially near bodies of water, like at night, is freaky. So like I can imagine just being in the area and then like you see like a little ghost girl like walking on the island playing with dolls. That would freak me out.
So according to Zach Bagans,
Yeah.
the goat.
The goat. Well, yeah, he's the goat, but he's a dramatic goat.
Yeah. He said that islands are the most haunted because they're surrounded by salt.
Oh, that could actually be a reason.
Because like let's say when you're doing like haunt or doing some rituals, you always put salt around you so the bad won't cross over.
Yeah.
So that means if something bad happened on the island, there's spirits on that island, they can't get out because there's so much salt surrounding them.
Well, we're still supposed to go like ghost hunting, you and I. I'm not saying we should go to Doll Island to do our first ghost hunt, but if we get an EMF reader, would you be willing to go ghost hunting with me? Because we have the night vision camera.
Right.
We have the ultraviolet light.
Right.
We would have the EMF reader.
Right.
And then we can create a white noise box, the noise box that they use.
Spirit box.
Spirit box.
My favorite equipment of ghost hunting is a thermal.
We can't fucking afford that.
Yeah, we can. How much is it?
They're like $2,000 or something like that.
Bullshit.
Dude, they're expensive.
No, they're not.
Regular cameras are expensive. But assuming that we had all the equipment, would you be willing to go ghost hunting?
$300.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, let's get one.
Yeah, you just point it.
That would be cool if we got those mics that you were telling me about, those little Bluetooth mics. And so we strapped them onto us.
Oh, yeah.
We went out and then it was just an audio recording of us going ghost hunting. Because we're a podcast format. We can't just start switching over to
Yeah,
video.
no, but people would think we'll fake it. Like, let's say we do get something. People be like, oh, yeah, Eddie just farted.
Nah, I wouldn't fake it. I wouldn't want to throw out fake stuff. I would just like, even if we don't catch nothing, it would be fun because you would be scared the entire time.
Do you think Ghost Adventures is fake?
Yeah, I feel like most of it is.
Most of it? What about any ghost show?
Yeah, almost all of them, except for maybe Unsolved, is fake because they're deliberately trying to get views, especially ones that are connected to like channels, like the Travel Channel.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Ghost Adventures seems fake to me because there's an incentive for them continually like finding things because they get to tease it in the episodes. It brings more people to the Travel Channel, right? But like with, I don't know, some of these YouTube ghost hunters, I don't think some of them are fake. Like there's this Mexican ghost hunter. I forgot his name. I've seen a lot of his clips. He goes to abandoned buildings and he has a really small channel. Like he's not trying to get super famous, I think. He's just trying to hunt for ghosts. Mm-hmm. And he catches some like weird things. Like have you ever seen those kinds of videos where they're like in an abandoned place and then they see a face pop out of the corner?
Yeah.
That, you know what I realized? I've watched maybe hundreds of those now. And one common thing that I see that I associate with like real ghosts is I call it corner peeking. For whatever reason, some of the most convincing videos are when a face pops up in a place it shouldn't pop up. Like, you know how right here on your record shelf there's like virtually no space between this and the wall. Yeah. There's like less than an inch.
Yeah.
But if we were recording a video and we walked in, a face would pop up from behind the wall, the book, the thing right here. That freaks me out. And you see that constantly. Like a white face or a black face popping out.
Yeah, a black face.
A black face. A dark, shadowy face. Yeah, we'll with that. But like that's what you see. Like one that I saw was, and they're always Mexican videos too. It was this Mexican band performing in like a hall. It was their last performance ever. Yeah. And there was a TV off to the side, like a huge flat screen TV, because it's like a recreational center or something. It's pushed up against the wall, right? And as they're playing for a split second, a white ghostly face pops up and looks, and it's just like smiling. And then it disappears. And the people capturing the video, of course, don't see it. And then they see it afterwards and upload it. But shit like that seems convincing to me.
No, if there's 100 videos doing that, that means there's a I guess a trend going on.
Well, almost all of them are from really unknown channels, usually from foreign countries with poor video quality. And it doesn't seem like they're like trying to become internet sensations or build a YouTube channel.
Yeah, but like that one video is gonna get millions of views.
Most of them only have a couple thousand. That's why it sticks out to me, especially since they're all from different parts of the world. One will be in Puerto Rico, one will be in Mexico, one will be in, Russia, and they're all doing the exact same thing. Now, I doubt all these, low-level YouTubers who are just recording things on their phone have figured out some sort of technique to make the exact same effect. So to me, it seems like something that a ghost would actually do.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Probably. I'm not going to sit here and discount it altogether, but
Yeah.
it seems highly unlikely to me.
I don't know. That whole ghost hunting thing, that's really bizarre. Like, just getting voices alone is just, I think, evidence enough.
Yeah, but the whole thing with scientific research, even though people don't see it as scientific research, is that you got to have multiple forms of evidence. You can't just say I see that, so it exists. You have to be able to measure it. You have to be able to like gauge it. You have to be able to...
but like let's say you get voices, get the EMF readers, get a random handprint. Isn't that evidence enough that there is something?
Yeah, I think so, but a lot of times what I'm saying for these big shows is that they can fake it.
Oh.
They'll deliberately fake it because they know they're coming to this like haunted location, this abandoned mine that somebody died in 100 years ago. And there's nothing going on there. Plus, think about it like this, especially with ghost hunters, a lot of the locations they're going to are popular tourist spots. They got special filming rights to go to these places. So if they end up proving that that place isn't haunted, the tourism dies. And it ruins like I think it's a mutual benefits type of thing. They're like, we'll make your place look more scary if we're allowed to record here for a night. Otherwise, they'll get sued by whatever company it is. They ruin my business. They go to the Hotel Congress, right? A popular tourist spot and a known paranormal place. They prove that there's no ghosts there. Then instantly half the attraction of the spot dies. And it's going to lose profit from it. They agreed to let this crew come in there, so now they're going to sue the crew. And then if they're proving that ghosts don't exist episode to episode to episode, nobody's going to watch the show. Because why would they? It's not fun anymore.
I wonder if there's any accounts from like the 1800s, 1700s of ghosts.
There is, actually. I recently found out about these things. What the hell are they called? I'm just gonna call them spirit orbs, but they're commonly seen around like deserted areas. So they're like lights, right? That pop up in the middle of the night, and it's like a known phenomenon in some places like New Mexico, where there's like, let's say, a railroad track that spans on for miles, and in the middle of the track, somewhere deep in a forest, you'll see a light, just a light floating above the track in the middle of the night.
Right.
And people say that those are spirits and those are ghosts like manifesting themselves. And it's like a common phenomena that's known to take place, all around the country, all around the world. And some of these reports date back to the 1800s. So that's like the only real claims that I would say are somewhat believable because we can still see them today. You know what I'm saying? If they're talking about some apparition that haunted a saloon that's no longer here, we can't really prove if that's even a thing. That always confused me too. Like, this is an ancient burial ground, so you can't build nothing here. They haunt the area, But like, let's say they completely flatten it and you go there one night. Are you just going to see like a random ghost cowboy pop up?
That's another thing. Isn't the whole earth just a burial ground?
Yeah, like somebody's died pretty much everywhere. So theoretically, you're within walking distance of a place of death.
Yeah.
Whether they died in the home from a sickness, an accident, eating something, whatever it is. They got murdered. They got hit by a car. Like, death is a very, very, very common thing. So, like, I feel like there should be more haunted places.
Have you ever wondered? This is a little bit off topic. Have you ever wondered how this looked before the houses were built?
Yes, I constantly wonder about that, especially considering like what we were just saying. Like, if there was death everywhere, right? Let's just say back in the 1800s when this land was being dominated by cowboys or whatever. Like, what if there were shootouts here in this very spot that we never knew about? Mm-hmm. Some rivalry between gangs. They mass shootout. A bunch of people died in this spot. It wasn't reported. It wasn't commonly known. And then they built a bunch of houses over it. How come we don't see reports of ghosts popping up in those places? Like, ghosts themselves, I believe they're true, but it's so weird, like, how they manifest and the types of ghosts that we get. It's always like they died in a fire and it's a little girl or a little boy or something like that. But I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that they actually exist.
Yeah, no, they have to exist because there can't be. There's too many mediums for it not to exist. Just like vampires and zombies and Bigfoot and all these mythical things, I feel like exist or have existed.
I wonder if there really is vampires.
There are. There has to be. Dracula probably existed.
No, Dracula was definitely a story, but I wonder if like there was some sort of event happening at the time.
Wait,
that
hold
was
on,
like
hold on.
Holy crap, I forgot about the biggest one. One of the biggest ones.
What?
You don't recognize it, huh?
They do. We talked about it. All right. What are we talking about?
Ghosts.
No, vampires.
Yeah.
And Dracula.
Dracula was definitely a fictional character, but what gets me is like, what if there was an event happening locally that helped inspire the story? You know, like you said, it all derives from somewhere. So what if there was like some sort of mutation with a certain breed of human that makes them crave human blood? And so one of the means they go about doing it is, you know, sucking people's blood in the middle of the night, and then it created the myth of the vampire. Because I don't think there's actually people floating around.
I think vampires are cannibals.
No, I think cannibals are cannibals. I think vampire, like, they explored this in one of the X-Files episodes where it was these two people who needed human blood or something like that. Like they consumed human blood.
Right.
And so what they would do is they were going around killing people and stealing all their blood. Mm-hmm. They weren't like sucking their blood in the middle of the night, but that's like a modern version of the vampire. And I could see something like that. Like, let's say you're deficient in human blood and for whatever reason you've been biologically programmed to seek it out. You know, since birth you've always craved blood.
Right. Like,
it to you it tastes like juice and you need it to survive. Mm-hmm. You know, what if there's people out there like that?
There probably is.
There's gotta be, right?
Yeah, like I said, these ideas didn't come from nothing. Someone didn't get hot. That's creepy.
It's not popping up, but that was creepy. It's about to. Hold on. I didn't even know ice cream men were still around.
Yeah, they were around.
I don't trust ice cream men. They freak me out.
Why?
It's just there's something about them, you know. It's just weird.
I guess
I'm appreciative for them when I was a kid. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. I would always buy the fart, the fart castings.
Yeah,
but I don't know. They're weird.
What are we?
Vampires.
No, I was gonna change it to something else. How much are we at?
What the fuck?
What?
The fucking police sirens are going off now.
Yeah, dude.
We got the ice cream man, the police sirens, the ambulances, the mariachi music, the dogs. What the hell's going on today? What's going on outside? We're gonna come out. There's gonna be smoke all over
Yeah.
the place. There's meteors
The
hitting.
world's on fire, and we're like, oh, man, we're horny.
You didn't need to tell them that. We are not horny.
We're not horny for each other. We're horny for other people.
Don't stop fucking elaborating, okay? God, we're supposed to keep that out of this episode. Let's do an impromptu love doctor session.
No.
Halloween edition.
No.
We got sexy Nurse Eddie over here. Nurse Eddie, I need some. I need some help.
What the fuck do you want? What do you want?
Somehow you're still picking up too. The fuck are we on about though?
It sounds like we're high, dude.
It does sound like we're high. We're at the end of our fucking rope here, people. Where the Halloween discussion's almost over. Okay,
we don't know what to talk about.
We're tired.
Yeah, we really.
I ran out of Monster like 3 hours ago. I'm fucking beat.
I ate some chocolate and now I'm loopy.
This might be it for this episode, people. I know some Halloween is special.
Oh my god, I'm not proud of this.
You know, what were we supposed to do? Just tell more scary stories? We did that last episode. We fucked up our whole vibe here. We messed up the plan.
I wouldn't blame them for not liking this episode.
That's fine. I don't give a shit. It's a Halloween episode, you know, Halloween. 19 minutes on this recording.
God, do we need to go for a 10? We need to complete 10.
Well, I'll have to cut some of it out. So this is gonna be a short episode.
Dude, we have to keep going.
Okay, top 5 Halloween songs. That's how we'll end it off.
No, Devin, we can't.
I'm gonna say
we can't.
Thriller. The Ghostbusters theme song, the Goosebumps theme song, the X-Files theme song. What is he doing?
Like a raffle.
They're doing a raffle down the street. This is a fucked
at the
episode.
at the church.
Oh, I forgot that's going on.
Then just end it.
Yeah. Let's just
end
it.
This was a vibe. This was a bad vibe. Next,
everything keeps getting fucked up. There's all kinds of interruptions. You're getting fucking phone calls.
Yeah.
What's her face ruined this whole show? There's another cop car.
Then another one.
What's going on today?
Let's go outside. Let's end it. Come on.
Okay. We're sorry about this impromptu thing, people. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween. I hope you're going out there and getting laid and drinking or whatever you're doing tonight. Be safe, and we'll see you next week with the return of normal episodes and regular conversations. Probably some Love Doctor stuff coming up because apparently we fucking need it. Okay, you operate on me, I'll operate on you.
Okay.
We'll see you all spooky people in the next one.
Hey, yeah, hey. Yeah, What? Dollar. What is this? Oh!
I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you.
Yeah.
I'm a hex girl.
What are you gonna do?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking her.
Ah, she's so hot.
I don't think so.
I'm a hex girl.
This concludes the Moon Men podcast. The end.